So we're going to now finish the 919 practice here. All right, hopefully you attempted to finish them up. I did on the first video, the ones on the left side over here, and also this one. All right. On the instructions, I did R. If you'll notice why I did that one to save a little time here. So if you need to see that work, here's that work. Okay, I just wanted to make this video a bit shorter, and that was it, one of the easier ones. Okay. All right, so next we're on O. So 3 3/4 divided by 12 1/2. All right, 3 3/4 divided by 12 1/2. 3 3/4. 12 1/2. Okay, make this improper. 3 times 4 is 12 plus 3 is 15/4. 12 times 2 is 24 and 1 is 25 over 2. All right, so we have to keep the 15/4, change division to multiplication, flip or find reciprocal 2 25ths. Notice how I'm kind of really being deliberate how I'm showing those steps so I don't forget, right? So divide by 5 here is 3. Divide by 5 here. It's 5. Here we divide by 2 and get 1. Here we divide by 2 and get 2. Then we multiply across. 3 times 1 is 3. 2 times 5 is 10. So O is 3/10. O and O and O. All right. And 6 divided by 1 and 5/16. 6 divided by 1 and 5/16. So 6 over 1 divided by 21/16. Get rid of all this mess from the last problem. All right, here we go. So we're going to keep the first one, 6 over 1, change to multiplication, flip or take reciprocal of the second one. All right, now you might not notice this, but there is a 3 common factor here. 6 divided by 3 is 2. 21 divided by 3 is 7. All right, so now we're ready to multiply across. 2 times 16, which you could do on the side if you need to, is 32. 1 times 7 is 7. Then we divide 7 into 32. 7 times 4 is 28. Gives us a remainder of 4. So we have 4 and 4/7. 4 and 4/7. All right, that was N. Okay, that's the only one I see there. 4 and 4/7. All right, next one, H, 3 1/3 divided by 2 2/5. So 3 1/3 divided by 2 2/5. All right, so here we go. 3 1/3 is 10/3 divided by, and that's 12/5. Now we keep change flip. Keep 10/3. Change to multiplication. Flip or take reciprocal of the second one. So now the only one we can do something with is the 10 and the 12. We can divide both those by 2. That's 6, and that's a 5. So that's 25 over 18. All right, divide those in. You're going to get 1 with a remainder of 7 out of 18. All right. 1 7/18 for H. 1 7/18. 1 7/18. All right, here we go. Next one. U, 2 2/7 divided by 10. 2 2/7 divided by 10. All right. All right, here we go. So we have 2 times 7 is 14 plus 2 is 16 over 7 divided by 10. Put a 1 under it. Okay. Now we're ready to keep change flip. We are going to keep 16 over 7. We're going to change to multiplication. We're going to flip to 1/10. We can divide 10 and 16 both by 2. So that's going to be 8. And this guy right here is going to be 5. So now we have 8 left on the top there, and this 7 times 5 is 35 on the bottom. Nothing funny with that one. All right, so then 8/35, there it is, which tells me I'm on the right track there. So we got a U right here. And looks like that might be it. All right, it is. All right, next, 8 1/3 divided by 3. 8 1/3 divided by 3, 8 1/3. Trying to make sure I don't forget. Oh, I can still see it here. Never mind. 8 1/3 divided by 3. So this is going to become 24/25 over 3 divided by 3 over 1. Now we are ready for our keep change flip step. We're going to keep 25 thirds. We're going to change to multiplication. We're going to flip to 1/3. So that's going to give us 25 over 9, which is no good because that is improper for an answer. All right, so that's going to be 9 into 25. That'll go in twice, 18. Remainder 7. So 2 and 7 over 9. So D is 2 7/9. All right. And there. Hopefully you see why I'm giving you more problems today as I'm trying to build the repetition on these. Okay, so. All right, P, we have 5 1/2 divided by 3/4. 5 1/2 divided by 3/4. All right. 5 1/2 divided by 3/4. So we're going to take this guy, make him improper. 5 times 2 is 10 and 1's 11 divided by 3/4. Now we can keep the first one, change to multiplication, and flip the second one. Okay. Only common factor here is this 2 right here. All right, so now we have 11 times 2 on the top, which is 22. And then on the bottom, 1 times 3 is 3. 3 goes into 22 7 times with a remainder of 1. So we have 7 and 1 left over out of 3, 7 1/3. So P is 7 1/3. Let's see. P is 7 1/3. Where are you? Any more P's? I don't think so. All right. A, we have 2 questions left. 4 7/12 divided by 3 1/7. 4 7/12 divided by 3 1/7. 4 7/12 divided by 3 1/7. All right, so 4 times 12 is 48, plus 7 is 55. Then we're going to go 3 times 7 is 21, plus 1 is 22 over 7. Then we're going to be ready to do a keep change flip. Keep 55/12. Change to multiplication. Flip or reciprocal to 7 over 22. All right, now the key to this one is recognizing that this has a factor of 11. Otherwise, you're going to end up with a bunch of big multiplication. So 22 divided by 11 is 2. 55 divided by 11 is 5. Then we have 5 times 7 is 35. 12 times 2 is 24. And that's going to leave us 1 and a leftover of 11 over 24 when you divide that. 1 and 11/24. 1, 11, 24ths, which shows us the A here, which was all over the place. 1 and 11 24ths. And one more over here. And there. All right. And then, oh, there was an N right here I missed from earlier. All right, here we go. The last one, C. All right, takes a 1 cup of liquid fertilizer to make 7.5 gallons of spray. How much liquid fertilizer needed for 80 gallons of spray? So you're going to take the 80 gallons divided by 7.5. Okay, because that's what's being divided up. So 80 over 1. 7 times 2 is 14, and 1 is 15 over 2. Then we can keep change flip. We're going to go keep the 80 over 1, change to multiplication, flip to 2 over 15. All right, now we can divide these by 5. You need to do that over on the side somewhere with the 80. That's cool. I know that it's 80 divided by 5 is 16 now. So 16 times 2 is 32. Again, you can multiply on the side if you need to. Over 3. Then 3 goes into 32 10 times. I actually want to show this division here because this is one that I've seen a lot of kind of mistakes on. So 3 into 32. 3 goes into 3 one time. Okay, watch this carefully. Oops. Sorry, that's 3. Don't watch that. Watch this. 3 minus 3 is 0. Okay, now we bring down the 2. It's not 1 2/3 though. If you think about it, 10 times 3 is 30. So it's going to be 10 2/3. So 3 goes into 2 0 times. 3 times 0 is 0 and a remainder of 2. So therefore our answer is 10 2/3. All right, so C is 10 2/3. All right. Oh, got an N right there. And then a 10 2/3 here. All right. All right, so I think we've got it here. So what magic trick does Mr. Utterbuck perform every evening? He turns into a garage. Yeah, I don't quite get that one. All right, and then this one I do get. What did the magician say to the fisherman? Pick a cod, any cod. So like, pick a card, any card, except for a cod is a fish. So there you go. All right, make sure you got this turned in with all those steps shown. I know I gave you a lot more questions today, but those are really beneficial in building this skill and the repetition.